Hey everyone, how you doing? It's Tim Manfro, aka Mortgage Manfro, and I'm here today with Diana and Ariana. Basically, they're awesome real estate team from Kaleo Real Estate, and I work with them on loans. They recently just contacted me, and we were chatting about something that they did, which was a really cool experience. So they were part of Legislative Day, or Ledge Day, which was May 2nd, 2018, where they actually went up and lobbied for some new real estate stuff that's supposed to be happening or trying to make happen. So I wanted to bring them in today, and I wanted to ask them a bunch of questions about that. So we're going to jump right into it. So, how did you guys get involved with Legislative Day? Like, what spurred you to do it?
So you go first.
So our broker, James Bizeri, is actually very involved with our local and state association.
Yep.
And he approached us and said, would you guys be interested? This is what we have going on, because we have expressed how we do want to get more involved with Citrus Valley Associations and CAR, California Association of Realtors. And he had informed us that we could apply for a scholarship to go out and experience what Ledge Day is all about, as we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know anything about it.
Yeah.
So
that's cool.
that's kind of where it started.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, so they came to you, they said, hey, here's this opportunity, you guys can get involved. Like, were you kind of like apprehensive, or were you guys like kind of like all in on it, or what was because I mean, you said you didn't really know anything about it when they came to you guys first, right? So was it kind of, I don't know, what made you make the push to actually do it?
So I think from the beginning, we're obviously a real estate team. So from the beginning, our drive was to be kind of in the forefront, to always.
Does it start back up? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't call back. Okay, we just had a phone call, so that was interesting. But hopefully, so you were saying you guys were really interested in being at the forefront of education and learning about real estate and helping make changes. So that was
So that was the key. And then James, he always talks about how to be more than just a transactional agent, and kind of like we took this as an opportunity to do just that, to learn more and to.
Have a voice for our clients and for the future.
I mean, the more you know, and if you feel like you're having a hand in things real estate, you're going to be able to We'll talk a little bit in the a little bit later on about how you guys actually ran into something that you're dealing with. So when you guys basically, so how did it all happen? So what happened? Like you said yes. You had to sign up, right, or apply?
No, we had to apply.
Okay, and then you were chosen out of all the applicants to go up there. So does everyone travel together up there, or how does it work?
Yeah, it's actually awesome because they set everything up for you. They get your plane ticket, they get your hotel. They basically tell you, everything you have to do, which is awesome. So they kind of hold your hand the whole way there.
Like an agenda. There's this is where you're going to be.
This is all the things that you need to do, and they really just kind of prepare you for what to expect on that day.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So they just said, hey, do this. So you guys got on a plane, you flew up to Sacramento. How many people were in your group that were traveling from C-Bar specifically? Do you remember?
I want to say about 8 to 10.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there was 8, I believe.
Eight people, and were all those people first timers, or were some of them been before?
No, so there were
six first timers, and then they had a couple key contacts that were traveling with us that can kind of direct us on where to go, what to do.
And key contacts are those people that have personal relationships with an assemblyman or a senator.
So they've been there, they have relationships, they know how to get things going. Okay, cool. Who's the key contacts?
Lou and Sal. Okay. I'm sorry, but I had to look up their last names. They're local realtors as well.
And then, so how many people total were up there from all the associations? Is it California only, or is it nationwide?
California, and it's 2,500.
Wow. Okay.
Realtors.
There's a super cool picture, which I don't know. There's no way to put it up right now, but it's basically all the real estate agents that were at Ledge Day, were on is it the state building?
So right in front of the Capitol.
The Capitol
right
building.
There, and we have it on our Facebook page.
Yeah. So check out their Facebook page. It's actually tagged on this if you want to see the picture. But it's really cool. They're like, "Did you see me?" I'm like, "No." It looks pretty cool, anyways. So let's dive into what you guys are actually doing up there. So the way that he explained it to me is, you don't know what you're going to be lobbying for, what you're going to basically be doing up there until the day of. They give you this little book here, and basically has all the information. And we'll just jump into the first one that you guys were working on, which this is something cool that I didn't even know about. So I feel I'm happy that I learned about this. But basically, if you guys have seen like healthcare savings accounts, is that similar to what?
Yes,
So basically,
exactly.
the same thing where you put money into an account, you can use it for healthcare. They actually have a home ownership savings account, which they were lobbying for and actually met and discussed, and there was like a vote on that actual bill. Was it
Yes.
AB 179? Is
Yeah,
that what that is?
1979.
Yeah, or 1979.
Yeah.
So that was a bill that was voted on. So they actually went and chatted with. Tell us a little bit more about how that was. Like you guys went and met with people. Who'd you meet
So we got the opportunity to speak to 3 different people that day. We spoke to Senator Anthony Portantino. We spoke to Assemblyman Chris Holden, and then Assemblywoman Blanca Rubio.
Cool.
So we got to talk to all of them about this, a couple different issues, but so if we're talking like HSA, we got to talk to them about how to make housing more affordable. So this is an idea that, CAR is, so that CAR is bringing forward and supporting because it lowers people's tax basis and it gives them an opportunity to save for home ownership, and then it doesn't tax you on the earnings. So
on the actual interest too.
Yes,
so
on the
too,
interest.
so.
Yeah, so it's
The money goes in the account. You're able to use it to purchase a home in the future. It's tax free. So
tax-free interest. Yeah.
really cool.
So it's
really
awesome.
really cool stuff. So I mean, I need to look more into that. And then the other thing.
Somebody spies your blue monster.
Oh, did they? Did they say that?
Yeah.
There we go. That's Crystal. Hi, Crystal.
Hi.
So then the other thing that we talked about too was accessory dwelling units, which this one seems like it's like even
Bigger.
huge.
This is a huge issue.
So tell us a little bit about that bill, which was SB 1469.
So we went up there to lobby for we call it ADUs, accessory dwelling units. So this is when you have a main house and you have a second home on that same property. And this, we personally have been dealing with that with clients and a lot of realtors that we've been talking to. They want to build a second home on their property, whether it be for their, growing family or a grandparent,
whoever,
or
yeah.
a mom that's getting older, whatever it might be. So this bill is to streamline the process per city. So this is having cities come up with shorter time frames, lower cost for permits, and
Make it easier,
making
right?
it easier for people to build these secondary units on their properties. So this is really good. The sizing of those units, the square footage of the lot, all of that is being looked at per city. So this was I think this is a really big issue, and
I thought it was
really
cool
exciting
too.
to see.
Like you said that they were actually at a client that was really specifically looking for a property they could do accessory dwelling unit. So then they were calling all the different cities for information, and they were actually saying, well, actually we're rewriting all the rules, which they were just involved with. So it was like completely full circle, which was kind of cool for that to happen. So drop some of those numbers you dropped on me about housing. So if I don't written down here.
We know them. So housing supply, obviously they're supply. That's our issue.
Okay, we're back.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so housing
Hold on.
supply.
Yeah.
Phone call number 2.
Yeah.
Sorry, whoever's calling.
Busy man.
I guess so. So, okay, keep going. Sorry.
So our housing supply. So they are predicting we need 3.4 million homes by the year 2030, which means we need to be building 180,000 homes a year to meet that number. Right now, we're building half that.
That's crazy. And then another thing you were saying was like, where are they going to go, right? Like,
Yes, exactly. So we, one of the things that Chris Holden brought up is that you have such little space to put things in, and nobody wants, high rises going up in their backyard. You're obstructing your view or changing the dynamic of your city.
Yep.
So that's another issue that they're having to fight as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if there's nowhere to go out, then you got to go up, right?
Yeah.
And then, the only other way is to move further east or west or wherever there's not houses built, and who wants to, not a lot of people want to live there, so.
Exactly, especially because it's so far away from
Where they
work and
And did you say the median price of the house?
So median prices of in the state of California is about $540,000, which is twice that of the national median
Average.
Yeah. So
That's crazy. So it's change. I mean, and then you got to look at the income to buy that house.
Right.
It's just like California is such a difficult. It's an amazing place to live, but there's a lot of things too that are kind of interesting, and that's why some people are getting out. But I just in closing, I just want to say it's so cool to see you guys get involved with that. And with the second I heard it, I was like, let's do a video. Let's talk more about this. Let's like pique the attention of maybe some other people that are looking to get involved with something like that. Do you think you're gonna do more stuff like this, or?
Oh, totally.
Definitely.
Yeah. It really it kind of sparked up. Sparked an interest in us. So
very cool.
We're super excited, and we really think that everybody, realtor, every person, if there's something that you strongly believe in, then you should try to get more involved. And there's so much happening in the state that you can do to get involved. So
and even starting locally. So
yeah. And if you guys have any questions about anything, they'd be happy to connect with you and give you more detailed information about some of the bills we talked about, or also just about their experiences up there. But thanks.